something we thought about because we were looking for depth to get through spring football, and I kind of felt he came as a defensive end, and we put some weight and get him inside. I think we're really solid on the inside now, so I want to make sure I can build some depth on the outside. It's a position he kind of used to playing, and so far so good. I'm really pleased. He's dropped about 15 pounds the right way. You know what I mean? He's still strong and really athletic and all the things that we thought he would be. So far with no pads on, he's looked pretty good.
How hard is it to, obviously you move a guy inside, you just bulk him up and you bulk him up, but now if you're bulking a guy up, then you're bringing him back down and move the defensive end. Is that a tough transition?
He's gone from 283, 281. He's about 274 right now. So it's not a lot, but it's enough to transition to the speed playing in space is really important, you know, when your position is in. Plus it gives another guy that we can probably add to our rushman package because he can rush the passer also. So there's a lot of reason why we do it. Yeah.
He came in so highly touted that he kind of gets lost in the mix a little bit. How did you deal with that, and what did you do to make sure he didn't kind of get down?
Well, he's exactly right. He came in a really talented guy. Came in probably not in his best shape he could possibly be in when you walk in the doors. And then he hit an injury. And one time he was taken off in the spring ball, and then he went down because he got a hip flexor, whole nine. It really set him back a while. Now he is the best I've seen since he walked in the door, and I'm really pleased where he's at. I really am.
And Chase is good.
Well, he's going to add a lot because he's give us another depth. You know, instead of counting on maybe a freshman coming in and being ready to play early, we got a veteran player who's been here and know the system, can give us immediate help in the first and second down package that we're looking at, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to teach him that. Yep.
And Chase Young's going the other direction as far as weight. I think he's added 25 pounds. How's Chase Young looking? Chase Young, I think he's added like 25 pounds.
He's probably about 260 right now. He looks good. So now he's trying to learn how to really start playing football now. A lot more reps, and he'll get a lot more reps in spring ball now. I mean, he'll go from 25 play guys to about 50, 60 plays. I'm going to soak him really hard because I got to get him ready to play. And that's the biggest thing right now.
Do you see him and Jonathan kind of splitting time to a certain degree? Jonathan Cooper.
Yeah,
and
Jonathan, Nick. You know, we're going to try to work this thing through spring pretty healthy. We want to stay healthy first, so we want to overload the guys. But Jonathan and Chase will be the two guys getting a lot of reps in the spring.
Robert Lander said he looked around and realized that he's one of the older guys now, and wondered how you think he's dealing with that.
He's doing well. I mean, that's the key. Those guys have to be leaders now. They have to stack. They can't look behind them because the young players are watching him. That's a big challenge for those guys now because they are the horses. They're the guy leading the pack now. And to lead the pack, you got to be good every day. And that's what they're learning how to do, is to lead. The best way to lead is just lead by example. And that's what BB is doing right now.
Well, on that note, we were talking to Nick earlier about how he changes from being a player to being a vocal player, being a leader. He's not obviously a vocal guy at heart. How do you go about helping him?
There's really different leadership styles, as you know. The best leadership style is to lead by example. Nick's one of those guys. All I expect him is to go really hard, and so that young player, Chase Young, doesn't get any bad habits, because this is how a great player is supposed to play, and that's what Nick's doing for him. He is going as hard as he can every rep, every play, and all you do is turn the videotape and say, this is what we're trying to emulate. This is what we want to be. So a guy like Chase Young or Cooper watching this and saying, man, look at that. That's the model we're looking for. I think he's doing a great job of leadership because he's up front of the line. He's the guy leading. He's the guy really working extremely hard. And that's what you want from really good players, to be the ones that lead the pack.
Nick and Chase have been getting a lot of the attention. Is Jonathan being overlooked in what he can bring to his defensive end group?
Because I think it's just in your eyes. I think Jonathan Cooper brings a lot to the play. Really, and I'm really pleased where he's at right now. I mean, he's got a chance to go on the field. He'll play special teams, but he's got a chance to make an impact at the defensive end position. He's had a really great winter, great job in the weight room, gotten stronger, gotten bigger, and this is his moment right now. It really is, and he's doing everything he can to make sure he grabs it.
Most coaches who lost as much talent as you lost from last year would be like, what do I got? I have a feeling you're pretty confident with what you have.
You guys know I'm really excited. Every year there's going to be a great player leaving, and my job is to make sure the next man's up. And I try not to get down and worry about working those two guys out right now. That's like Kool-Aid. Like, wow, this is a really great feeling to have these two. But I know they're gone. So now the young guys have to step up. And coaching, that's what it's all about, is to continue to develop these guys and make sure they have a chance to make an impact.
And last year, you guys were up front about we want to be the best defensive line, not just at Ohio State, not just in the country, but pretty much ever.
Yeah.
What's the standard?
Couple more minutes, folks.
We started a video today. It's called The Journey. We define what a journey is to finish, right? And that's what we do. This is the new journey for these guys, something they have never done before. What a great moment for these guys. Continue to stretch the bar, to stretch our brand as a defensive line front to be the greatest ever. Because that's just not something you say, it's something you have to chase. to be the greatest ever. And really, what a great moment for these guys to have an opportunity to.
What do you think the potential is for this team?
I think it's really good. I mean, we have counted some young players coming in. If they come in ready to go, I'll be really excited about our defensive end position because I think we have some young guys who are coming in who'll have a chance to add to what we have right now.
You had a 4-man defensive end rotation primarily last year. Do you feel like you have to shorten that rotation at all this year? Or does moving Jay Sean kind of allow you to keep it a 4-man
Yeah,
rotation?
we're going to try to stay 4 guys. We're not going to, we don't want to add more plays than we need to have. We don't want to put 90 plays on Nick all of a sudden. I mean, he'll play 60, 65 probably in a great game, but we're not going to give him 90, 95 plays. And we want to still play fresh, and that's why we're successful. And you look at last year, Nick played 42 plays a game. Taekwon played 41. That's pretty good even field, to make sure guys are fresh. And I think that's the reason why we were so successful up front, because those guys were fresh in the fourth quarter.
2 more questions for Coach Johnson.
With Chase in particular, he was just talking about his dad's 6'10". Had no idea. So obviously, growing up was going to be a part of his future. As he's grown up physically, how have you seen him evolve mentally as a football player, embracing the game and the nuances of the position?
Chase is a really great football IQ. He wants to be great, and so what he has to do is study football plays. And what he's doing right now is preparing not just on the field, it's off the field things important. And he's starting to learn how to do that, how to be a student of the game. And that's what young players have to do, instead of just running and chasing the quarterback. I have to know formation. I got to know what's in front of me, and that's what he's starting to do right now.
Larry, is there any chance that Draymond plays some outside, or is he sticking inside?
It's just spring ball.
Well, I know, but I think people assumed part of the reason he came back was that he might get some snaps outside.
Well, I think he's the probably best 3 technique rusher probably I think in the Big Ten. I think in my eyes, but he does. So he's a good chance we'll add him probably to our rushman package. Instead of going off the field, he'll probably stay on the field now. So that's another reason to take advantage of his skill set.
Coach, thank you very much.
You got it,
Thanks,
Coach.
man.
You got it. Good. You got it. Nice to see you, man. How's it going?